Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are. This is Robert Ho, and I will be showing you how to set up and install PfSense program, right? So, what is PfSense? PfSense is a open source, is a free open source router platform that is built on the free BSD operating system. Okay, this open source programs allows users to have internal network setup within the virtual box. Okay, so let me show you the website where you can download this. It's called pfsense.org/download. Okay, and as of today, which is January 13, 2025, or spring 2025, the version is 2.7.2. Okay, so you can click download. Okay, once you click download, make sure you select the ISO, the AMD ISO virtual machine IPME. Okay, so when you click here, you just follow the instruction, right? They may ask you to create a user account. So since this is the first time you create to download this program, you may need to create an account first. All right. So again, PfSense download. Okay, download the ISO file. Once you finish download, you will find that program in here on your desktop. Maybe you can download it in the desktop. Okay. Uh, I already did this before. Let me see if I can. So I have already installed here, right? So I already have it download earlier. So here is gonna be the zip file, right? And uh, once you download it, it is under gz.gz file. It's a zip file. So what you need to do, you need to unzip it. You can unzip it using this one, 7-zip portable. So you might need to as well download this uh, unzip program that provided to you for free. You just go to 7-zip portable. Okay, so you need to run this program and unzip this file, right? When you unzip this ISO file, this is become the origin, this become the usable ISO file. All right, so this is actually the PfSense. All right, so now I'm going to open my VirtualBox and begin to set it up. Okay, so VirtualBox here, I'm going to go to new, right? I'm going to type this PfSense 2.72, and then the ISO file, I will grab it from my desktop because I put it in the desktop here, right? Okay, so this one, I'm going to click open and then follow the instruction. The version, let me see. This is a BSD, it's a 64, right? It's a 64-bit, free BSD 64-bit. Okay, so be sure that you select the appropriate parameters, okay, in order for them to work, in order for it to work properly. So you click next. Here you can put under 1. Yeah, I think 1 should be enough, right? Because we are going to use this as a open source routers. Okay, so click next. Okay, 16 gig, just leave them alone, right? Leave it as default, and then you double check this, the summary, and click finish. Okay, so now you have the PfSense 2.72. The next thing is I'm going to click here, type network. First is the net, and the second one you need to enable it. Choose the internal network, right? So internal network, internet lab. Because the first one, which is the net, this IP address allow us, this network allow us to have the VM machine, the virtual machine, go outside the internet, and this one allows the VM machine to communicate internally. Okay, so this is for internal network and this is for external network. All right, so I'm going to click OK. Right, so you have net and then the desktop. Now we're gonna click start. Right, click start. There. So they are in the process of installing for the first time, right? Accepted, right? PfSense is a registered trademark. Okay, just click accept, enter, install, yes. Setting up the network, continue for installation, click OK, all right. This one, please select the WAN interface, the first one and the second one. The first one, okay. Select this as a default, okay, and then proceed with the installation. Click OK, like that. Continue. Detected VirtualBox machine. Please confirm the interface assignment to continue with the installation. LAN not assigned. VirtualBox, please confirm the interface to continue with the installation. When is active? When, okay, click OK. Verifying internet connection. Let's see how it works there. This device does not have active Flash subscription. This is the commercial one. Or select install community edition. Yes, this is the community edition. Click enter. Proceed with the installation. Yes. Stripe, no redundancy. Select the CF device configuration. Stripe or or no redundancy. Okay. Click the default. Okay. Click OK. Commuting changes. All right. Stable one. All right. Select the stable one. So there are two versions, the community edition and the PfSense Plus. So make sure we download it. Make sure that we download the community. Make sure that we install the community edition, not the Plus one, because the Plus is for the commercial. So we are waiting right now. Let's see. Hopefully that the installation is successful. Maybe I should pause the video, right? So you don't have to wait that long. So let me pause the video and let you know the end result, because this may take 5 minutes. Let me pause it first. Okay, so after a few minutes, it say here installation setup is done, and click OK. All right, as you can see that, click OK. Click here, click OK, and reboot. Okay, before we reboot, I need to remove this the storage, right? The storage here, I need to remove this. I'm going to remove. So okay, this one doesn't allow you to remove. Reboot it. I want to remove this so it will not process the reinstallation again. So let me see. Reboot. Okay, click OK, and then from here I may try to remove this. Oh, it does not allow me. Let's see. Hopefully it doesn't process. Hopefully this one's successful. Let me see. Accept. Oh, okay. It seems I have to remove this one first. Okay, so I'm going to close this because this is going to go to the installation again. So I'm gonna delete this one first. Okay, I'm gonna close this, shut it down. Okay, and I'm going to remove this one, the storage, this one, right? If I don't remove this, it will remove the ISO file, remove. Okay, click OK. Now I can reboot again. Okay. Otherwise, it will reinstall again. All right. That is a little bit tricky part on that part. So please pay attention on this. Okay. So now, instead of reinstalling, they just loaded up the operating system and we are in minute 11 right now. So the process of installation of PfSense 2.7.2 may takes about 15 minutes. Okay, so be patient. If this is the first time that you install this program, please be patient. Okay. As you notice that, you will see all the process of installing the PfSense routers, right? Okay, now you can see that this is the WAN, right? This is your WAN 10.0.2.15, and this is our LAN 192.168.1.1. So this PfSense basically allow you to have this kind of configuration. So let me show it to you. So this is the internet, right? So this is the internet, and then we have the firewall or the router, right? The firewall or the router, which is the PfSense here. This is the PfSense, okay? And then this is gonna be your internal network, right? This is gonna be your VM, right? Virtual machine 1, and then we can set up another one. This gonna be VM2, right? VM2, and this is VM1. So for example, VM1 is your Kali, your attacker machine, and this is your Metasploitable, right? Metasploitable, which is the attackers, right? So let me see if I can minimize this. Yeah, right? So so this is gonna be like your VM, right? So you have a routers, you have internet connection. This is your router, which is the PfSense. This PfSense allow the VM to communicate internally. So here you have VM1 Kali, and then you have the Metasploitable, right? So that is what the purpose of a PfSense program, right? Another way to set up the VM machine is using the host-only adapter. Host-only adapter. In the past, we used to have this type of network, host-only adapter. But STC network did not allow us to set up as a host-only adapter. Therefore, I need to have this PfSense router in order for the VM to communicate. Okay? So, let me repeat again. In the past, when we set up a network VM machine, normally we just use host-only adapter. But since a year or 2 years ago, STC network disallow us to use this host on the adapter. Thus, I need to find a way how to set it up for the VM using this PfSense. Okay, so now you have this setup ready, the PfSense 2.72. Now how we set up the Kali 2004, right? Here in the Kali on the network, in case you haven't set up the Kali 2024, you should have done this from the previous class, CITP 3312, right? If not, I will make a separate video how to set this up, all right? So I will have this one, net, right? This is your net. And then on the Kali, you just need to have this internal lab only. You can disable this one. Why? Because we have the routers already. Okay. Otherwise, okay. So let me show you what we used to do in the past. In the past, on the Kali Linux, we use this as a NAT and a host-only adapter. That is in the past. But now, since STC disallow us to use host-only adapter, the only way to work with the lab, I need to disable the NAT and use only internal network, right? Internal network. So this one will use the router from here to go to the network. Make sense? Okay, so now if I finish this, as you can see here in the Kali, we have internal network, right? So if I fire this up, as you can see, okay, while we turn it on, let me pause the video so you don't have to wait that long, okay? Let me pause this. Okay, so now my Kali is on. Let me log in here and let me log in. Okay, once I log in, as you can see here on the network, see, I get this 192.168.1.100. So this IP address, I get it from this PfSense, right? See, this PfSense is on the 192.168.1 network. And my client, my Kali Linux, now we have this, right? 192.168.1.100. Can I browse the internet? Yes, because we use these routers, right? So now if I go to the internet, as you can see this, if I click yahoo.com, you will see that I'm able to use the internet. Okay? Thank you for watching, and please watch this video a few times if you are not understand it, right? I think the tricky part is the setup on the network, right? Make sure that we use this new infrastructure, right? We use on the internal network, okay? Thank you.